Well, hey everybody, I'm here with Astralborne,
What's up?
The Astral Boys.
whose record is out now, and we're gonna have a beer tasting. And if it goes well, we'll keep doing beer tastings.
Yeah.
Let's hope it does.
So you
It
guys,
always goes well. Yeah.
you guys can go first. What are you gonna introduce to everyone?
That's a good question. We were kind of going to play off of you,
All right, I'll go first.
because my guess is you got 3 IPAs sitting there, right?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Well, I saw who you tagged earlier, and I was thinking, well, Stone, that's got to be IPA.
No. So hold on a second, because I wanted to.
Yeah, I'm jumping the gun.
I have a little Untapped open, so we can talk about that.
Perfect.
So we're gonna start with Russian River Velvet Glow, which is it's a lager. It's a Helles.
Nice.
So
Got a Hellas. Okay. What do we got here,
What do we got, Mr. Jason, Mr. Beer Maestro?
So
Where is Russian River? Are they out of Canada?
it's here in California. It's in
Cali. Okay.
Russian River and wine country, the Russian River Valley.
All right. Well, since you're going local, we're going to go local too. We're going to do something out of Derek's neck of the woods, out of South Lyon, Michigan. This is from Witch's Hat Brewing. This is their Where's My Denali? It's a milkshake IPA,
Holy
and
cow!
it's got vanilla, lime leaves, lime zest, and lactose. So we'll see how that goes.
And what's the AVB on that? ABV on that?
Oh boy.
We should have consulted the Oracle.
It's
7%.
7.0.
7%.
Oh, you're going
hard.
hard. This is 4.75 there. So
Well,
Okay. All right.
cheers.
Well, let's pour them down here, guys.
It's a little hard to coordinate beers across the country.
I know.
it's okay.
Who's got the best pour right here?
We're doing a beer tasting.
Oh shit!
Let's find out.
It's not me usually.
Oh, I messed that one up. That's bad pour.
Paulie.
I think I nailed it.
He always gives me shit about the pours.
That's my first live pour.
All right,
So
You
Cheers.
fucking blew it.
looks good. Describe it to
Mine's-
me.
Mine's okay.
you ready?
We got some hazy boys here.
I think it looks unfiltered. There's a lot of chunks in it.
Yeah, I got some chunkage on mine. All right, boys. Well, cheers.
Cheers, EJ. Cheers.
Digital cheers to you, sir.
cheers.
Let's put them back. Ooh.
It's not as gnarly as you would
It's
think.
really not. That's almost easy drinking for 7%.
Yeah, that's really bright.
Is it
Citrusy.
so it doesn't taste like candy?
No.
No, not at all.
Not really.
It's actually really good. I would buy that one again.
Yeah, with
for sure.
with it being a milkshake IPA, the mouthfeel is obviously really rich, kind of creamy. But I don't really taste lemon. It's kind of more citrusy, like almost orange.
It's not like bitter like most IPAs. It's not like, oh god, like kick in the face. It's like I could
Mild.
chug this right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, mine is crisp, refreshing, as you'd expect a nice lager to be, and it's very hot here, so this hits. The
Yeah.
spot.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
What's it like out there right now? We talking 100 degrees?
No, I think it's about 80 out where I am.
80.
Whew.
I don't know what it is today, but the humidity is insanity. I'm like sweating through my clothes right now.
It's bad.
That's normal though for me.
Yeah, it's monkey butt weather for sure.
So within walking distance, or let's say within a 5-mile radius, how many breweries are there by you?
So
You know, they're starting to pop up a lot more. We have a lot of micros now.
yeah, downtown in the really really downtown area, they're blowing up everywhere. It's like 5 years ago there was none, and
Yeah, maybe
now
one.
there's like Mommy Bay, Ernest Brew Works. There's a couple went out of business.
Patron Saints.
Yep.
You said Ernest.
There's one up in Michigan that
Black Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Michigan. Derek's from
I
Southeast
think
Michigan.
there's like 5 or 6 up in the Royal Oak, Ferndale, Michigan area.
Nice.
Lots of beer.
Excellent.
Michigan overall just is full of beer.
Lots
Yes.
to choose from.
But California is too. California is loaded with beer.
Well, especially by me, I think you have about 1, 2, Within 5 miles, I would say there's 1, 2, 5, maybe 8 or 9.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Yeah, that's a good selection.
That's pretty good.
That's the promised lands out there, man.
I know Grand Rapids, Michigan, they claim to have the most in their city in the whole country.
Yeah.
And there's like 50 of them or more
That's a
in
lot.
just their downtown area. They claim. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
I've been up there once. I don't remember much, but there's a lot of breweries. That's for sure. I was at a lot of them.
Yeah.
Nice. So, hey, I wanted to touch upon, and it's probably, I would say it's a recent phenomenon in the past, 5, 6 years. Craft beer and metal. And get your take on it. Obviously, there's Brutal Truth in Decibel.
Yep.
We did a collab probably about 5 years ago with Three Weavers. They're still kicking that beer around. So there's been this explosion in the past 5 years. So what was the turning point for you guys where you became beer nerds?
God, that's a good question.
Well, so we've all known each other for a long time, and Jason and I, when I was still living with my parents, we would just come over and we would just drink beer and write really bad cheesy power metal songs.
Yeah.
So what came first though? Beer nerddom or the band?
Beer nerddom.
Yeah.
Before this band. And we back then there wasn't craft beer in Ohio like there is now.
Mm-hmm.
And we would just drink anything. We'd go to the store before we'd come over and we would just buy whatever we could find that we've never had before.
Yeah, it was
And then
Newcastle
ever since-
was
Yeah.
oh shit, Newcastle, this is craft beer, bro. You felt cool drinking that was the coolest stuff you could find then.
And then ever since then, it's just been all
Yeah.
three of us have just been and now we have our untaps are ridiculous. That's
really
it's embarrassing
perpetuated-
almost.
Yeah.
We might need to go to rehab.
Don't say that.
Worst things can happen. So I found this yesterday by mistake. Obviously, Stone is massive, but
Oh yeah.
they're always going to the extreme. Here's a triple IPA, 10.8.
Ooh,
It just came out.
nice.
So
Hey.
I'm dying to taste it. So if you got to forgive
that-
me if I'm moving on.
Oh, he's ready to dig
Oh,
in.
he's ready to go now.
Well, we'll catch up to you, buddy.
I mean, I
Don't
can't.
tempt
Hey,
us
listen,
with a good time.
this is a beer tasting. We're trying to be a little sophisticated. If we're gonna be putting them away,
Oh shit.
that's a whole other story.
Well, you are interviewing the wrong guy. that's where you want to go.
Hey man, no beer left behind. That's our policy.
What's and are the breweries delivering there? Or what?
Some of them are.
You had a giant package delivered to your house.
I had some from Listerman's Brewing out of Cincinnati. They shipped it up north to us. I paid top fucking dollar because I love their beer, and I used to only be able to get it in Cincy, and I don't go there too often. So I saw they were delivering, and I took advantage of it, and I got a huge case of different stuff sent.
That just burn your nose hair out.
I'm telling you,
Oh, shit.
it's everything you would expect. It's danky, dank.
That's Stone for you, man. They're gnar. Even when back in the day when Stone came out, and we saw them. The first time I tasted a Stone beer, I was felt like I got beat up.
It's
Yeah, you weren't ready for it.
This is absolutely this is something. Oof. I haven't tasted it yet. Let's go. 10.8.
Nice.
Just the nose is fucking them up.
He's collecting them.
It's candy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do we have anything comparable in there, Jason?
You wanna
got any gnar
go toe
bars?
to toe?
Let's go
I
toe
want
to
the
toe.
gnarliest thing you got.
I think the only Stone that I had was Coco Visa. You ever had that one? The
Yeah.
Mexican chocolate stout?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that one's good.
Is that the spicy one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's.
But again, I can only take that in I don't think
Small
we can finish a
amounts.
whole one. Yeah.
Heartburn City.
We don't have anything super gnarly unless we're going Belgian.
Well, let's see what Belgian you have.
Hey, you guys already finished. All right.
Come
You're
on,
always
Derek.
last. Derek's always the last beer drinker.
For the Belgian, we grabbed the brewery's called Around the Bend Beer Company. We got it's called Pretty Lights. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a Belgian triple ale with cranberry.
Ooh.
8%. I'm trying to see where they're
Interesting.
based in. I don't know where this brewery is from.
Where'd
Yeah.
you get it from?
I got it local from Marino's. Yeah, that's a Chicago brewery. Let me pass those down to you guys.
Oh boy, the can's cool.
The can is cool.
Bring it up there.
So yeah, EJ, when we talked to you about like what kind of beers you're into before setting this up, you mentioned Belgians, and I kind of gave you a little shit saying that that's the worst. In my opinion, I don't like Belgians, and I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody here can back me up, but I get the flavor of like what cat piss smells like. Do you ever get that? And if so, do you
No.
like that about it?
No.
You don't get that. So is it maybe like, you know how some people who have cilantro, like it tastes like soap to them?
Yes.
You ever hear that?
Yes.
Do you think that's something like genetically? Because Derek tastes it too. Paulie loves it.
I you know what? That's interesting. It's because someone was telling me there's certainly like a genetic thing in terms of like, you know, it's like getting the asparagus pea. That's
yeah.
that's genetics.
I
So
love that.
that's got to be it, right?
It has to be. If you don't taste it, because I know some people who taste it, but they like the quality.
But I just
Like
have
how-
a thing, man. You know, like the malt, like I you know, I obviously I love hops, but the malt
Yeah.
and the yeast, it's like I can lose myself in that really
Really?
sort of yeah.
Let me get a question for you because you seem pretty knowledgeable on your beer. When somebody describes a beer as malty, what does that mean? Does it mean it's mealy, like oatmeal, like?
Yeah, you can get like, you know, Chimay is, you can taste the malt, like it's pretty prominent like a Chimay, right?
Okay.
And Belgian beers in general, depending on what have I had from there? Like there's like this Belgian, it's called Belgian Beer Project or something there, and they do all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's not what you think, but it's definitely like rooted in Belgian beer, but they're doing all these experimentation, and it's really like not so much the malt but the yeast.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So it's
The
more
yeast is what I
yeasty.
taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well, we're gonna put the nose test to these.
It smells good. The cranberry is going to be a little strange, I think.
Yeah, I was hoping
do
the
you smell
cranberry would
cranberry?
help punch through the cat piss.
Oh my God.
Cheers.
See what I
Alright.
have to deal with?
Hold on, let me get some more in there.
Yeah. come
Derek's scared.
I'm trying to slow down.
Nah.
on. That's not bad. That's actually a lot more tart than
Hey,
I
that's
thought.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
No cat piss in that one.
Yeah, I don't taste the ultra Belgian-y flavor, but it's
All
got
right,
a little
what's that
tartness.
called again? I'm gonna look this up. What's it called?
It's called
again?
Pretty Lights by Around the Bend out of Chicago. Belgian triple ale
there we
with
go.
cran.
Okay. Next time I'm in
And super
Chicago, I gotta go to
There you go. Check them out.
Around the Bend.
What's the
8%.
Wow, 8%. You're trying to kill us here.
I will say, anytime they mix like tartness or sourness in the Belgians, I don't mind it.
I just like a straight Belgian. I'll just drink it to the face. I love it.
What
They're
was
so
that
good.
What was the Megadeth ones that we?
Yeah, the
Saisons?
Megadeth. The
Like
Megadeth.
those,
Yeah, I
Belgian.
would say of all the sort of like branded beers, band, that's the best one.
You like the Unibrew stuff?
It's Unibrew. Unibrew does not go wrong, but that
Yeah.
Megadeth beer is actually very good.
No, which one? Like the original? Because I think they have a couple now. They have a Saison 13 and then the original.
The original. I've not had the other one.
Okay.
Just the original. What's the new one called?
Saison 13 is the new one. I think that's a play on whatever album they had that was called 13.
And is that oh, that's 6.1.
I kind of remember liking that one better. But that was, I mean, we were drunk.
That was because you like Megadeth, I think.
But
That's why you liked it.
The Two Le Mans that's like really easy breezy, right? That one
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that's 4.5.
We had
Right, if it's under 5, I'm like not excited about it.
Derek wants like 20%.
Yeah, bring me the gnarliest shit you got.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have one of those what is that 17%
Whew.
dogfish aged ones. You age
Oh, the
man.
120.
Oh,
Is it the
wow.
120 or is it higher?
The ABV?
No, I think it's called. Isn't the 120 minute?
Is it the 120 minute something? It's brutal.
Or is it the one that they brew in like a dead squirrel? Is that them?
I don't know.
What?
It's like in a squirrel cask, and it's like a taxidermist fucking squirrel, and it's I don't know.
They have something.
I swear that exists. I'm not
Probably.
fucking crazy.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'll find it. I'm not crazy.
That's why we don't let Jason drink anymore.
120. This guy gets it. Swanson's. Thank you.
Is it brutal though? Have you tried it? Is it like good, or is
it's I can't drink a
Oh,
whole
it's brewed on.
bottle.
Ugh.
You know?
No, it's
And
too gnar, man.
And listen, I love my bourbon and I love whiskey. That's heavy.
Oh, you're talking about the bourbon barrel aged one?
Let me
Is that
see. I'm
the
gonna
one?
pull it up right now.
There's like a picture
Consult
of
the
an old guy sitting
oracle.
on a barrel on the bottle.
If it's Dogfish Head, I don't think the art has anything special. It's just like the fish, and then like I don't fucking remember.
I can't remember.
I know what he's talking
They
about.
make so many of them.
Let's
Didn't they
see.
used to have a TV show?
They
They
did.
did. That was Brewmasters. That was cool.
It was-
Short-lived little show.
I liked it.
I liked it. It was a good watch.
Um,
Huntsman's, what's up, guys?
What's up, Swansons?
Huntsman, what are you guys drinking over there? These guys know their beer too.
Man,
Let's
this is pretty
see.
good.
Yeah, I like this. This is good stuff.
I'm looking for that deadly age thing, my bobber.
I want to get it now. I'm gonna leave here and go straight to the beer store up the
See if
road.
we can
I'm
find
gonna
it.
seek it out.
There is a really awesome beer store up the road. They like all they have is single cans. It's so
See,
awesome.
that's sweet. I can't find
I
that
know, that's what I need to
You
start.
walk out of there and
investing
spend
in
like
that.
$80 and you get like a 12-pack. I love it.
Well, that's what Trader Joe's sells separate. You know, here
Yeah.
they have Trader Joe's
We
there.
don't really get. We don't have a lot of those out here.
They
Yeah, there's one like an hour away.
they'll sell singles, and that's the best way to like
Ipa.
sort of find new
Try
stuff.
everything out.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, hey, this is new, and then sometimes it just comes and goes. And you're like, how did they get
Yeah.
this? Yeah, that's the 120 minute. That's the one. The Dogfish is the 120 minute IPA.
It is the 120 minute. Okay.
Imperial IPA. Yeah,
That shit's the gnar. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
had
It's
it.
like an
Let's do
encyclopedia.
it.
it's full on.
Yeah.
It's
I
full
was
on. It's full on motor oil,
Seriously.
Nice.
but it's
Morgan Black, hey, what's up from Spain? Hey, cheers from America, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Hey, real quick, EJ, I noticed your shirt. So I got a question for you. What is the best Iron Maiden album, and why is it Somewhere in Time?
That's painful.
Ouch.
I know,
You guys are kids. You don't remember. You know. Come on.
Oh.
Come on, give us some credit. We like to reach back too.
To be fair, they're older than me by like 5 or 6 years. So.
Number the
That's
Beast,
true.
dude. It's always Number the Beast.
All right, I respect that.
Is that just because it was a turning point for the band?
Yeah, what's your reasoning there?
I mean, every song's a hit, man.
Yeah.
What was the two fillers on there, though? I would call them fillers. Gangland and Invaders.
Yep.
My favorite one's with that real weird dancing baby on the front cover.
Dancing Baby.
Dancing Baby.
That like real crappy 3D art cover.
Oh,
that they-
Dance to
Death.
Dance to Death.
Oh
Looks like
yeah,
the,
it's got like
it's
two
like
good, there's
that
two
art,
good songs.
the art on that is my favorite.
looks like a
I was
looks
opting
like
to
a
get
bowling
that for
alley
our album cover.
loading screen.
It's horrible. Yeah, horrible animation.
I was
but-
trying to get someone to make that for like our album cover, but they wouldn't let me, thankfully.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite songs on Number of the Beast? You're going to say all of them, but
No, I mean,
Hallowed be
know,
the name.
Acacia Avenue is pretty great,
that's a good
I love
yeah,
that one.
and The Prisoner is pretty awesome.
Oh.
That was one of my favorites, too.
Those are probably
I liked Peace of Mind.
You like Peace of Mind?
Peace of Mind's a heavy fucking record.
Yes,
That's a great
it is.
That may be their heaviest record, I think.
I like Somewhere in Time. I also Power Slave. It's kind of toss up between the two for me.
But what was
Yeah,
what was the first record you bought on your own, without like
of all of any record.
like when you were a kid? What's the first metal record you went out and purchased with your own money?
It was Kill 'Em All, Metallica. I rode my bike up to Target and I bought it with my savings,
Nice.
Nice.
and it was
Oh,
great.
man, that's hard. That's a.
I got a good one. I traded in my entire Nirvana and Green Day collection at the record store. They gave me just enough. I bought Fatal Portrait, them, and Spider's Lullaby, King Diamond. I was a huge fan.
I would
The rest
probably.
is history.
Mine is probably like Duality by Slipknot or something.
Something lame.
Like for real. These guys are always like punking on me for my new metal phase. But
Well, we got like 5 years on Paulie, so it's
Yeah,
not his fault.
they're
He was
old,
he was a victim to the.
I missed
Late
the
90s.
new metal. I missed new metal. It went.
Do ya?
No, I don't
I
miss
love
it.
it.
It just went over my head.
Oh, it missed you. I get.
I love it.
EJ, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't new metal the whole reason that you started Prosthetic in the first place?
No, it wasn't.
No? The bands you
no.
were working with, weren't they pretty lame at the time?
No, I was
You were
working.
like-
I was working at Columbia Records, and I actually went to. It's a long story, but I went to this presentation where they first unveiled Korn, and I'm like,
Oh,
This is-
yeah.
this
Say
isn't,
no more.
this isn't going to amount to anything.
Oh.
This isn't the future.
And yeah, but no, that was not the impetus for it. I mean,
Yeah.
there wasn't. It was more like there was no metal. Metal was dead at the time.
Yeah, it totally
Yeah,
was.
you know,
It
like-
was.
Metal Blade was doing their thing, and actually, Nuclear Blast was being distributed by Relapse. And Matt Jacobson was running Relapse out of his parents' basement in Colorado. So if you
Wow.
notice, there's all these old Nuclear Blast America thing, and there's like a Nuclear Blast over Colorado. That was Matt Jacobson was doing that stuff. And I remember talking to Matt and loving the Meshuggah, the first, I think it was an EP they put out first or something.
That's my favorite. I'm
And-
literally wearing my sugar hat right now.
And I'm like, dude, this is incredible. Does anyone care? No.
Oh.
Nobody gave a shit.
No one cared. It was
They
too
do
weird. It was too outrageous and too odd. But so just look, that's the thing about metal, right? It just takes a long time,
It does.
Yes, sir.
you know.
Yeah, we've been at it for like 20 years.
But all of your favorite bands put out a lot of records over a long period of time.
Yep.
That's
Right?
true.
Yep.
They paid their dues.
That's why metal's sick, though. They just keep putting out sweet albums over and over
Yeah.
and over, and they're
That's why it's
hungry for
timeless,
it.
right?
Right.
Well,
But
like you mentioned, like the '90s being the late '90s with new metal and metal being dead, kind of an awkward time for us young bloods and like trying to discover bands at that time. So that's why you say we're babies and we don't know the old Maiden stuff. But that's what had us reaching back to all the classics.
right.
Was that time? It was like the perfect point in time to like discover what we had missed.
I was kind of lucky, and I had my father who listened to all that stuff, so I had his tape collection to rummage through when he wasn't around, and I discovered a lot of things.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
metal dads are good.
Metal dad.
Good to have.
Awesome. All right, so I have this. I'm gonna go for another one.
He's going.
Uh-oh.
All right, this is June Lake Brewing. It's a small little brewery up in the mountains, and it's a Little Walker IPA 7.5.
I'm gonna tell you what, this Belgian is kicking my ass right now.
Slam it, bro.
That's good.
Don't tell me
DJ,
what
that
it
was the
is.
Canadian brewery, right? I thought I looked at the ones you had tagged.
Nothing Canadian, all California.
What? I thought I saw Ontario when I looked up the
No, all
tab.
California.
Fuck. Well, I have a Canadian beer for us next.
Canadian.
This is a sour IPA from Nickelbrook Brewing.
All right.
It's called Zap, and it's 5.5%.
They're called Nickel.
Nickelbrook,
not Nickelback.
not Nickelback. we would not drink that.
What's your thoughts on the sours?
Yeah, what do you think
No,
about sours?
I'm not a fan of the sours.
Oh, wow.
Breaks my heart.
You know, here's the thing: a sour, like, if I'm out, I'm gonna have a sour. It's like I'm one and done, and I can barely even drink the one. They're just such a palate wrecker to me.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is,
You have,
for sure.
you have
Your
to
day.
stay there. If you go there, you got to stay in that realm.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
go. You can't really go beyond it.
So I first found a sour once, and I was like, "What is this? This is the best beer I've ever had." And then for basically the whole time we did the first album, we went hard on the sours, like
That whole
bad.
summer, yeah.
And now, if I drink one sour, I will have heartburn for like 3 days. So I kind of hate them now. Like I
Yeah.
still wish I could drink them often, but if I drink one, it's like 3 days of agony.
Huntsman, they don't like sours either. Oh, I'm sorry,
Ah.
guys. Come on.
Well, we're from Ohio, man.
I was gonna kind of
We
bring
got
that
weird
up.
stuff going on here.
I was gonna bring that up. What do you think, AJ? Being from the West Coast, I mean, there is a hop craze out there. Everything's kind of overly hopped, right? At least in general for the palate. At least that's what I'm told.
Listen, it's Stone were one of the originals, right? So yeah, hops matter.
Hops matter.
And then it's like, well, they're not even one of the original. I mean, you have Sierra Nevada, for Christ's sake, right? Mm-hmm. So Sierra Nevada started the hop. And then from there you have like, Stone, and then there's Mammoth Brewing, who has like a wild take on IPAs. They've been around for like 20 years. Yeah, I mean, hops rule.
Hops rule.
Hops rule.
In our very first beer review we talked so much shit on hops, but like
we did. We're from the Midwest. You got to give us some slack. Our palates are not fully adapted. Yeah.
Right. But I didn't know a milkshake IPA was a thing. And we didn't get them out here until pretty recently. Like they've been very popular now.
Milkshake and like the New England style. Obviously, it's we're comparing coast to coast, but
right.
And we've been getting those, and I've been telling these guys that first I'd like run out of stuff to find at the store, and I was like, oh man, I just had this IPA, and they're like, get out of my face, and then we like slowly were like, okay, we can handle this now. Like there's more stuff coming out, and a lot of the local stores they're getting like crazy imported stuff from all over the country instead of just like the same 30 distributors over and over and over.
But it's definitely growing.
Aren't they brewing like doesn't Brewdog brew in Ohio?
Yeah, they're out of Cincy.
Right?
Yep.
Columbus.
They're definitely from Ohio.
So they tried to bring the hop to the UK. But and now they're trying to bring their style here. I mean, it's not really readily available here.
Yeah, it's everywhere here. It's like there's like 30 different brew dogs.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Everywhere you go.
Well, it's our backyard, so I guess it makes sense.
I think they have like a brewery hotel. Yeah. Is that the place? You can like take
That's
a bath.
That's what they were just saying.
Beer.
Got a hotel there.
Well, that's what they
do. Well,
there's a couple like that. So McMinimans out of Oregon has like they own hotels too. And in the UK, there's breweries, they have hotels too.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of this thing. I don't know what the impetus for it all, where it started, but yeah, it's pretty wild.
I think
Have you tried it, or
I have not.
Have you stayed at one?
I have not. But McMinimans, I really like McMinimans. It's a chain in Oregon, and like the food's really good, and the beer selection's killer. And look, Oregon is heaven for beer.
No shit.
Oregon
is absolutely incredible.
I've never been. I need to check it out.
So once this pandemic goes away, you have to get on tour and get to Oregon.
There we go.
Absolutely. Sage words.
I think we need to go to Brewdog and record our next album in a hotel room.
That's a good plan.
That would be
We'll take beer baths.
At least the acoustics.
Yeah.
Shower beers.
But I don't know.
Any reason to drink.
But so there's no breweries. No one's really making hoppy beer in Ohio.
No.
I mean, they are, but it's not as overly hopped as it is out west. I mean, I had something. Was it from Full Pint? I think they're out of. It was a West Coast stout called Night of the Living Stout, and it was the most hopped stout I've ever experienced. And I was like, what the fuck are they doing in California? Because it blew me away. I never had anything like it. And I love dark beers, and I love stouts, and not generally associated with hoppiness. But I mean, they're hopping everything out there, not like they are here.
Now, have you had Spotted Cow before?
No. Tell me about that. What is Spotted Cow?
Spotted Cow is out of Wisconsin. You can only get it in Wisconsin.
You've had it?
Yeah, I have.
And
what is it?
It's just like it's an ale. It's kind of creamy, if I recall.
Yeah, my uncle got like a couple bottles from somewhere once, and he's like, "Hey, if I went somewhere and they gave me these, you want these?" I was like, "These are really hard to get." Yeah, like I'll take those.
So I
don't remember it. Like
I went with Steve a couple years ago, and it's like, oh, I never had it, and it's sort of like you can put away a lot of those real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know the logic, costs, whatever, but it's only available in Wisconsin, and I think that it's the forbidden fruit, so it's kind of gained a reputation. Like,
well, That's how Yingling was here a long time, like a couple years ago. They came out, they're like, Yingling is the beer. It's from Pennsylvania. They've been brewing it for 800 years.
The oldest brewery in
Oldest brewery
fucking
in
America. Yeah,
Well,
because you couldn't get it in Ohio. And as soon as
Why
they
could
put
you
it
not
in
get
Ohio,
in Ohio? I lived in
I
New
don't
York
know. It
City
was a
in the early
distribution
90s.
thing.
I lived
It
in
was
New
a
York City.
distro thing.
Yeah, you could drink
I'm
it all
in
the time.
Michigan.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
I'm out of Michigan, and people at work ask me when you go to Ohio to visit your family, get me a pack of you.
They still don't have it in Michigan.
Huh.
It's one state over.
Hey, Michigan, you're not missing anything. Sorry.
Yeah, so when they finally introduced it in
It
Ohio,
sucks.
everybody was jizzing over it, and it
Yeah.
didn't make any damn sense.
But
And,
you have
and
Bell's.
it's just like an average ass
Yeah.
amber. Yeah, we've had Bell's. Bell's is awesome.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's,
all
one
you
of my
need.
favorites.
Exactly. Thank you.
Did
Thank
you
you,
have
EJ.
Did you have the Two-Hearted Double IPA?
I didn't have the double.
You know what I
The
like by
Ipa.
them? The official IPA.
Yeah.
That's a good drinking
I
beer.
just drank one of those before we started.
Yeah. A couple of those.
No, Bell's rocks, man. Their dark beers are awesome. Pretty much everything they make. is
Yep,
pretty
they're
good.
Oberon. That's my summer beer. If I'm
Are
You like that brown ale in
you
the
do
fall?
stouts at all?
Bell's Best Brown, I think.
I do not do
Bel Air
stouts.
Brown.
I have a
That's short.
few that I'm sort of sitting on for when the weather gets
What
a
you
little
got?
chilly. I had this weird age Mammoth Brewing one. I just got a Narwhal from Sierra Nevada that I'm
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
on. That thing is deadly. I've had that before. It's deadly.
Damn.
That was like when Jason and I first started getting real hard into craft beer. The stouts were like the thing because you could find them everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, you try whatever Guinness, and then you're like, oh, they have another stout. Oh, they have another stout, and then you start drinking them, and it's like I just drank a candy bar.
Yeah.
Like, what the
drank-
what the hell is this thing?
Well, in Ireland,
Abomination.
Yeah.
in Ireland, it's a meal in a glass.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. So the Bell's the double Two-Hearted Ale is 11%.
Is it really 11%?
Yeah. And
I
that
like
I'm
thing
gonna have to
is-
get some.
that shit is sweet. It's really sweet.
It's sweet in flavor or just sweet?
Just badass.
Just like it's sugary, you know. Like I tend
don't-
to like my beer. I like a dry finish. You know,
Yeah.
a sweet
sure.
finish just doesn't do it for me.
This beer is
This is pretty dry.
this beer is super dry,
This
and
is
it's
like
also
champagne.
sour as shit. Like I'm like,
This doesn't taste like an IPA at all.
It's
Anybody
just
who's
sour.
looking at a Nickelbrook Zap,
tastes
it
like
says sour IPA. It just tastes like a really dry.
it's like licking
sour.
a 9-volt battery.
Do you taste any hops at all?
Who's
No.
Swanson's?
Somebody from Huntsman, right? They know their shit. Look at this.
He's talking about a Guinness Blonde. I think I've had that. Pretty tasty.
Yeah, what is that called? Derek, he's a big Guinness drinker. Guinness Blonde?
It's just Guinness Blonde, but I guess in my opinion, if you're not just having the good old Guinness Stout, then why
What's
even
the point?
bother?
I think I used some Guinness Blonde to fry up some brats once. That was about it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was in my
Have
fridge.
you had the what do they call them? The white stouts?
I've had
Yeah.
one. It's like vanilla.
That's like white chocolate. It's
What
not
it
weird
is.
stout.
It's faux.
I had one.
Faux
These guys
stout.
were like, have you ever heard of white stout? And I saw some. It was like dragon milk or something, white stout.
Yes.
And I bought a bottle or a can or a bottle, whatever it was, and I drank it, and I was like, I taste like someone just put a cup full of used coffee grounds into my mouth. It was disgusting.
I think that was New Holland makes that.
Yeah, New Holland. It was just gross. That's the only one I've ever had. It was bad.
I'm afraid to try it.
What about Le Chouffe? Have you had Le Chouffe? You don't like
I don't think
Belgians?
so.
I've never heard of that one, no.
Got to go for
Well,
that.
maybe I have, but
I might have had it and
Like in
Give it
Belgium,
a
you go in the
one
grocery
on
store,
tap.
and all these fancy, beers are like $1, €1 at the grocery store. It's pretty wild.
Oh, wow.
what?
They're
Right.
so
Crazy.
cheap. They're so
This
cheap.
one was like 12.
Well, here, well, they're
We like the
jacking up- they're
$8
jacking up
cans.
the price. It's so exotic. Ooh, it's exotic.
and we pay for it, man. We lap it up.
I would
$8
literally
cans.
rather spend $30 on a 6-pack of really good beer than like $18 on like a 24 rack of Miller Lite
I'm
or
with
Busch
you.
or something.
We've
course.
got a advanced palate now, so we have no choice really. Can't go back.
Except for in our like last video, the America video we made.
Oh yeah, we were
just-
drinking.
We
some,
bought a case of Miller
some
Lite.
Miller.
Just blew up all the cans with
Oh,
stuff.
gross.
We
It was all
literally
for-
shot them with everything we had.
It was
pretty
just
fun.
for novelty's
That's
sake.
an interesting story because I'm actually new to beer in general.
Yeah, we've
So-
ruined Derek's life.
We ruined his life. We're bad influence. Sorry, Derek's parents.
So you know when you're a kid and your parents let you get a little sip here and there, it was always Miller Lite. And when I was a teenager growing up, I'm like, no, beer's disgusting.
It's all
Beer
part of the
sucks.
plan. They're like, here, taste this crap.
Yeah,
You'll never drink it again.
Sometimes it works. Well, it worked with him for a little while.
Yeah, it didn't work with my parents. They're like, here you go. I was like, this rules.
Fuck yeah, give me a case of that shit.
Take a case of Bud Light, Dad. Thanks.
Well, yeah,
Nice.
until Derek started jamming with us, and we sunk our claws into him, and before you know it, he's addicted like the rest of us.
Aw.
Sorry, buddy.
He
That's all
texted
right.
me the other day. He's like, dude, this craft beer. I can't believe how much money I spent this month. I was like, welcome to the club, bud. Welcome to the club.
Sorry.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened there?
We already got fired. We didn't even do anything.
No.
We get fired?
Did we get fired?
What do we say?
Dan for token is talking about Coors. I'm like, no.
He's talking about Coors Banquet.
Dan's talking. Yeah.
Hey,
You
Dan,
said-
I'll chug a Coors with you any day.
Listen.
For
come on.
Token from the band?
Yeah, Dan from Fort Token. Hey,
Hey,
man.
dude, that album's sweet. I got to give a shout out to him for that.
Fort Token, you guys are sick.
Cheers.
Cheers, brothers. Keep putting out the good shit, man. And yeah, Coors Banquet. I think we had an argument about this. Is like the best cheapo beer. I think we decided. At least I decided Coors Banquet over
Best
Budweiser.
cheapo beer.
Yeah, what? We need to
Oh,
drink
I know
on
what.
this.
I know the best cheapo beer is Olympia.
I never
Never
had
had it.
Olympia.
Never had it. Never heard of it.
EJ, have you ever had Honey Brown? I think Dundee makes it.
No, never.
Wow.
That's the best fucking cheap beer.
See,
I'll
every
send
time
it
you,
to the
every
grave.
time you, this is what I'm doing. Every time you bring something up, I Google because I
He's
want.
got-
He
So I
has
have
it
this
to the
running-
list.
so I'm like, have
He has
this
it-
running, I have this running list. This is the best part, right? I have this running
He's making
list.
a
I'm like,
grocery list.
oh my god, what am I doing? I gotta go check out Honey Brown.
Yeah.
I gotta check out Honey Brown. How
Honey
come I've never
Brown?
had it? How come I've
So
never
I
had it?
love
don't
it.
drink it unless you're in a pinch, but
16 ounces for $1.
For $1.
It's amazing.
big tally can.
If you want
Come on, anybody out there drink Honey Brown?
That's all.
Honey Brown
It's
lager.
big. It's not great, but it's made with honey and it's a brown, kind of.
Alright.
Yeah, here you just.
I'm
go
not
to
a
gas
fan.
station.
I'm not a fan of the brown, but you know what?
Go to a gas station, look for where they keep the fucking
Tall
Genesee and the.
The imagery is wicked.
Yeah.
It looks like a good time.
It looks
And
like
it
a
is.
19
I
looks
can-
like a 1970s good time.
It fucking is. I can vouch for that. I haven't lived through the 70s. but-
Genesee.
The six pack case, the
Genesee.
12 ounce, the 24 ounce can of Honey Brown.
Genesee. Where's Undeath? They're from Rochester.
I like
They're not in
Genesee. I don't mind it. Well,
Do
when
you
I was,
really?
when I was in college, it was a big deal. You were basically drinking Genesee or Rolling Rock was made right down the street.
Ooh.
Old Latrobe. What do they got? The glass lined.
Old
What's their
Latrobe.
claim to fame? They got the glass lined
Yeah.
kettles or whatever they're doing over there. I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
But it was that was the whole thing. It was like, hey, party at whatever, the frat, and they go, what do they have? Rolling Rock. Oh shit. Oh, they have
Oh,
Genesee? I'm there.
Oh,
What about Ice House?
Oh, come on, man.
That shit would
We
give
don't
me the worst hangover.
Yeah.
We don't
It's
speak
nasty.
of that here.
I was like 19 on tour. They're like handing out Ice House. I'm like, what the hell is
What
an
is
Ice
happening?
House? And
It was
they're
Little Kings for
wanted
us
to
at
die.
the fucking every show we
Little
played.
I
Kings.
just had that for the first time.
Little Kings?
Ah.
Come on, guys. Little Kings cream ale. Anybody?
No, but seriously, I shit you not. Olympia beer is, it's cheap, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
Is it a
I have to
California
look
thing?
for that.
Where are they
Washington.
based out of?
Washington.
Okay.
That
Oh,
makes
from
a lot of
Olympia,
sense.
Washington?
From Olympia,
Ah.
Washington.
Well, that explains
Nice.
it. I don't know if they. I've never
Esta-
seen
that.
it.
Established 1896.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they actually have that out here. Like, I'll have to look for it.
I've never seen it.
Out here, it's probably like $18
Yeah.
for a 12 pack.
For one bottle.
Yep.
Olympia.
Aged to perfection.
Olympia.
We wanted to do a beer review with all the cheap beers because Derek doesn't ever drink cheap beer. He started on craft beer. He's
Yeah,
like a
we-
spoiled He's like a spoiled little boy.
I think my first beer was a Right Brain CEO Coffee Stout. Was the first
Isn't that
beer
fucked
I ever
up?
had.
My first beer was like a PBR someone left sitting around.
Yeah,
I just took it.
same here. Some old ashtray fucking juice.
Oh.
Derek hasn't lived the hard life.
Natty Ice. No, dude, yes, it was Natty Ice for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my
Not gonna
God,
fucking lie.
that's painful.
It is.
remember
It
your
brings
first
back
beer?
painful memories.
You remember like your first beer ever?
Yeah, EJ, come on, take us back.
God, I mean, I don't. I remember.
Oh.
I
Just
do.
blocked it out.
I do remember. Well, you know, man, I just don't. I do remember though, like the first, like getting really shit faced on rum.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay.
That was
That's fair.
That was
That
pretty,
was life altering.
That was pretty fun. Yeah, we had a blast. But yeah, never. Yeah.
What's the first beer you remember?
Yeah, what's
How
it?
about that one?
Well, I mean, it's probably Budweiser, right? Isn't it for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that the first beer I ever had was my buddy and I went to Cedar Point. And we got some like bum to buy us a 12-pack of Budweiser when I was like 17 or something.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to throw up. It was the most disgusting
Yeah,
thing
it
I'd
sucked.
ever had.
I
at
had.
that point.
Yeah, it was probably Bud Light for me too.
And my
No, the
mom's
first-
watching this. So
The
she's
first time I
probably
got
like,
wasted though was Foster's, and it was fucking goddamn horrible. They did those big oil cans.
the oil can.
You got wasted on those, and it was.
But
It
I
was a
think,
bad time.
but probably, I would say maybe senior year in high school, before Sam Adams was really huge. It was like, it was a big deal to be able to get Sam Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I remember that's when it really took off with Sam
You're like,
Adams.
Oh my God, Sam Adams! Oh my God! And then, so senior high school, maybe 2 years later, there was a wine store that had like a downstairs, and my college roommate and I would save our pennies to buy a really good Belgian or something wild German beer from there, and that's probably when it took off. So probably around 1990.
Yep.
That's funny because that's the same thing when Jason and I would hang out. We would always be excited for the next season to roll around for the next Sam Adams like sampler pack because they
Yeah.
always had like one beer that you could only get in the sampler pack.
Yep.
We would
something
freak
weird.
out like, dude, you got to get this.
You got it. That yeah. That's all we knew.
You got to get the what was it? Old Fezziwigs, the worst
Fezziwig.
beer of all time.
Well, you know,
The
What's
gateway
one that
drug,
we
man.
had?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Sam Adams.
Berry Mountain.
Oh, Berry Mountain.
Mountain
That was
Beer.
the recent one we did. That
That was pretty
that
good.
was okay.
Yeah.
It was, you know, for me, it was like Sam Adams and Leinenkugel's. Yeah, it's like not the greatest, but at the time, they put out so many different types of beer.
It's weird.
You could get a cream ale, you could get a Irish stout, you could get a black lager, and weird shit that you never knew even existed. So here's these breweries putting it in front of you, and you're like, fuck. I didn't know, you know, besides Budweiser and whatever else you knew, Guinness.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, what's a black lager? I don't fucking know. I want to try it. And it's
Right.
awesome.
So
So
now,
the rest is history.
so have you guys done a collaboration with a brewery yet?
Technically, yes,
Okay.
but it's more of a home brew. We have a friend who runs a home brew called Grindhouse Brewing,
Mhm.
and we did a small collaboration. We had a stout brewed with them called Eulogy in Black. It's an oatmeal chocolate stout, about 10.5%, and it's badass. And obviously, we don't have a liquor license or whatever. We need to sell that to the fine folks out there. So we just have about a pallet of the shit in my cellar for us to drink. So it was more of a personal pet project for us.
Vanity
Well,
project.
listen,
Yeah, vanity
but
project.
with now haven't I don't know about Ohio, but it seems in a lot of places because of COVID, they've loosened a lot of rules in
They
terms
have.
of like what you're able to distribute as a home brewer, what you're able to brew as a home brewer, all that stuff. So you know,
We should look into that. I didn't know that. I know we can like take beer to go now at most places in Ohio.
We'll say we've had friends that have enjoyed our homebrewed beer.
There's a way to get your hands on it. Let's just say that. Message us privately, and we'll find we'll work it out.
It was actually super good too. We were like really scared because like we've had his beer before and we were like, dude, this is cool, but like make the gnarliest stout you can.
Yeah.
And we did a beer review on YouTube or whatever, and we're like sitting there like this could be awful, and we were gonna have to pretend like it's good. But it was actually pretty good. Like
It
even
was
my
really
dad,
good.
who drinks like Keystone, thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
still
Oh, you let your
convinced
dad
he's
drink?
lying to me, but it was. I loved it. I
EJ,
thought it was super good.
EJ, if you want a bomber of this stuff, let us know. We'll hook you up.
Of
Man.
course I
You can-
do. Come on.
You can tell us what you think.
And the logo is sick.
Yeah,
made
man.
by Mr.
Yeah, Derek did the art, and I made the label. It looks cool, and it tastes good,
I drank it.
and we drink it because
Awesome.
that's what it's for.
Awesome. All right. Well, you guys have any more?
We do if you do.
I don't, but you should share one more.
All right.
Well,
this one is.
come on, guys. What?
Did we even describe this one?
Yeah, I don't think
Stop
we
this.
just. Yeah, we did. It's like licking a battery. That's what I said.
Well, the next one, I'm embarrassed to even say. But EJ, you mentioned you like ESBs,
Yes.
which is apparently extremely hard to find out here. And Becky, if you're watching now, you can comment. But the best English beer, and I don't want to just get like the Iron Maiden, Robinson stuff because we've had that.
It's
So
not, it's
what I
not
could-
bad, right?
It's okay. Yeah, it's all right.
That's how I describe it. I go, it doesn't suck. It's not great.
We said we could drink like 20 of these at a show. That's what we said.
We said
Like
that.
you just drink it all night.
But anyway, what I found was, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, if this is just like the Budweiser of English ales, but it's Old Speckled Hen.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
Is it?
I've never.
Am I
had it.
am I in
Well,
for
no,
a bad
I
time?
would say it's probably not even the Budweiser of England.
Oh no, so it might be a good time.
Like the Natty Light of-
I'm not a fan. There's my local watering hole, which has been closed, which bums me out.
Yeah.
Serves it on tap. There's the English guy owns it, and they have it on tap. It's not my bag. But as far as English beers, and if anyone's listening, I'll gladly pay you for it. Is Timothy Taylor Landlord? That is the best English beer there is. Becky knows this.
Wait.
I obsess over it.
Becky,
We'll have to-
How do you get
Becky,
it?
please vouch.
Do they sell it in America?
You know what? I found it in Oregon.
Okay.
But like you go into any grocery store in the UK, you can find it now. It's a small brewery, but it's so delicious.
It sounds
Oh,
like the
sounds
Honey
good.
Brown of England.
It might be.
Well, they're not really a big brewery though. Your big breweries are Robinsons and they make all it's
The
Yeah.
pub ale.
yeah they have pubs and hotels. I think Robinsons does.
Oh, nice. Well, I do like Hobgoblin. I mentioned I should have grabbed some Hobgoblin.
I like Hobgoblin.
It was like an afterthought. Like, oh fuck, I should have grabbed Hobgoblin. That's English beer that I like. But yeah, anyway, Old Speckled Hen. Do you guys want to put this to the test?
Not really,
All right,
but
I
I'll
want
do
to.
it.
I want to watch you guys drink it.
Oh.
Well, that sour completely.
Well, I tried to
ruined my
open it and
soul.
like demons shot out of it.
I'm gonna be suffering for days.
We'll just split this 3 ways since we're not really
Yeah,
man
thank
enough.
you.
This is a nitro ale.
It's a nitro.
I kind of picture Boddington's maybe is what I'm getting into.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe you'll like it.
Well, I won't be able to taste anything after that sour.
Well, this is here. Yeah,
It
pass
tastes
it
like,
down.
it's gonna be like a sip of water.
Pour hard because mine's just straight foam.
I still
Don't
got
pour hard.
chunks.
Saved you.
Don't
I got
pour hard.
chunks from that first beer in here still.
That's definitely a nitro.
Woo.
Woo, baby.
I never had
Well,
this.
EJ already said it's not good, so I'm not really stoked about it.
But they've
Cheers,
been around,
guys.
They've been around forever.
Cheers.
Let's put it to the test.
They're doing
buddy.
some. They're doing something.
Cheers,
right.
EJ.
Cheers, EJ.
It smells cool.
It definitely tastes English.
English, like leather.
Yes.
Yeah.
English
It
leather,
does.
cologne. Yeah.
It's just a bright Guinness. That's what it
That was very
reminds me
weird
of.
after that sour. I don't know how to describe that.
Yeah, coming off the sour was probably a bad move. Our palates are fucked.
I mean, it's not super disgusting.
I don't
mean,
mind
would-
it.
If I was at like a,
If all they
Sure.
had was Budweiser and PBR, I would get one of these.
I'd get like 17 PBRs.
Look, I
I
think this is the thing about English beer. It's really hard to get here. Like you can get what is it called?
Smoking leather.
Right, because it doesn't seem to travel well. Like their bitters and ESBs just do better if you drink them at a pub, right? Because they probably
Sure, of
they probably
course.
brewed them the week before, and
Yeah. From the source.
Yeah, so it's a bit tough, but I'll drink them over there any day.
Absolutely.
I would say this is more bitter than the first IPA we had. That's
No,
what it
dude.
feels like.
It has like what I like about English ales. I taste all that, but you can tell it's cheap. I can taste that it's like a cheapy beer.
But but the beer there too, English beer tends to be, or traditional English beer, I should say, is a little low on the alcohol.
Well, for sure.
Yeah, what's the
Well, that
ABV on it?
sucks.
Oh, Paulie, AP's over here talking shit. Says we drink White Claw off camera. Bullshit.
That's
you, man.
I had a White Claw one time.
I never
and it was
once-
so disgusting.
5%.
Fuck, we shouldn't even say this. Blasphemy.
It tastes like weird. Like, don't get me wrong. I love seltzer water. I drink it all
Yes,
day
you
long.
do.
But I do not like White Claws. They're disgusting.
Fuck.
I've never had
AP,
one.
fuck that. Fuck
Hey,
you
I
for
don't
saying that.
discriminate. I will drink any beer at any time. These guys always make fun of me because I have a case of Miller Lite at my house.
Oh, he'll drink
He's a
anything.
good
He'll drink
chugger.
anything.
But that's not beer. That's water.
Yeah. I
You
get
gotta
thirsty
hydrate.
sometimes.
It doesn't count.
You gotta hydrate.
Calories don't count if you're chugging Miller Lite.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Oh man.
It's free real estate.
Yeah.
Boddington's, yes.
Boddington's is good.
I would drink a
I
couple
like
of Boddingtons.
Boddington's.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's a good
All right.
introductory.
I don't hate it.
Well, listen, guys,
Not my favorite.
we should do this again.
We should,
Yeah,
man. I had a
it
good
was fun.
time. Thanks for drinking with us.
All right, and everybody out there, we'll do this again very
Yeah,
soon.
dudes. Thanks, everybody, for
Hey,
tuning
take
in.
care, everybody.
All right.
Cheers,
we'll see ya.
brothers.
Bye.
Take care.